That shit just said reboot. Oh. What's up, YouTube? It's your boys Cam and Isaiah. Back with another reaction. We're on season 1, episode 8 of Game of Thrones, titled "The Pointy End." Real quick, we had a few people mentioning that they wanted to see full-length reactions. If you are interested in that, feel free to hop on over to our Patreon. We'd love it. We'd love to have you there. We're gonna have episode 7's our first full length, right? That's gonna be uploaded.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, share with your friends, family.
And if you're watching,
we love the support.
Now, episode 7, 8, 9, and 10 full length should be on
They should
Patreon.
be up by now. Yeah, they should be up. We were starting from episode 7, but yeah, like, subscribe, share this with your family and friends. We love the support. We love all the people commenting underneath the videos, and Cameron reads the comments. I don't look at them in case there's spoilers, so Cameron fills me in on any information you guys provide, feedback on the videos, and all of that. And right now, I guess let's get into the recap of the episode, right?
Right before, there is the Patreon link in the description for anybody who's curious how to get there. If you just want to type it in, it's Cam&Zay, same as our username on YouTube. But yeah, link in the description. So
yeah, and our follow us on our Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that, Cam&Zay. But yeah, we'll link those in the description as well, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Well, with that being said, Isaiah,
why don't you recap this episode since I did the intro then?
Okay, here's the thing. I would like to recap this episode, but I think because I have seen the series and you have not seen this series, that I'm going to make you do a lot of the work.
This kid doesn't like doing no work, guys.
So for
it's crazy
specific series, I'm going to have you recap it, and then I'll bring up something.
Let me. All right, I'll do the recap. So I just watched the craziest game of chess I've ever seen. It was checkmate after checkmate after checkmate. Let's see. Cersei blatantly showed that now that Robert's dead, hit doesn't mean anything to her, because before Robert passed, he had Ned write a letter that had the king's seal, basically saying that Ned was the protector of the realm until his son Joffrey. Now, this is what Robert said: until his son Joffrey is of age to claim the throne. However, Ned was smooth, and he wrote until the rightful heir, right? It was claimed for the rightful heir or something like that.
I mean, I guess you can call it hair, but I would always call it heir. I mean, I don't know the right pronunciation.
I'm sorry I mispronounced it, but basically, because he knows, and he approached Cersei about it, saying that Joffrey's not Robert's son. He doesn't have claim to the throne, technically. So that was a huge chess move. And then Baelish, we saw a few people kind of step in trying to counsel him on what he should do next, but everything was we should do this, then we do this, then we do this. I'm fit to be king, or this person should be king. And Baelish, the last one that I talked to, basically suggested he kind of said, did he suggest him to get the night watch?
Well, no,
was Ned like, we can call the watch? He said.
So basically, Baelish was suggesting that Ned should just play along, let Joffrey marry his daughter, right. And then as Joffrey comes of age, let Joffrey be the king. And if Joffrey's causing problems,
Ned wants war. He doesn't want peace. He's like, no. Basically said no.
Yeah, Ned's stance is Stannis. Stannis is Robert's oldest brother. Stannis should
have the throne.
Right.
And Baelish wanted Renly, which we find out left.
Well, Stannis isn't Robert's oldest brother. Stannis is the oldest brother alive because Robert was older.
Anyway, regardless of that, basically Baelish and Ned came to a disagreement ultimately, and so we end up seeing Joffrey's men kill all of Ned's men in the hall, and Baelish actually hold Ned at knife point and said, "I told you not to trust me."
Yeah. And then
Let's
on
see.
Dany's side, we had Jorah being pardoned, you could say, given the ability to come back, obviously, because he was being a whisperer for the kingdoms, the Westeros. And then Dany was almost assassinated.
Yeah, assassination attempt failed on Dany. And then Khal basically said that he will claim this the Iron Throne for his son. He said that so they're gonna now he's on the move to sail across the Black Salt Sea, right? That what it's called?
Yeah, that's what he called it. The Narrow Sea.
I'm just calling it what he called it. That's why all right. Narrow Sea, Black Salt Sea. He's ready to go over there with his men. And if you guys don't remember, Ned had argued with Robert at one point when the assassination was supposed to be taken out on Daenerys, saying that they've never done it all these years. They won't do it. They're too scared. They're too scared. Da da da. Robert said, "I don't care. He's basically doing it ahead of time." And Robert died saying, "If you can stop the assassination, stop it." So kind of damn, that sucks.
Right.
Like that sucks. So
yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. We'll get right into the episode. Here we go.
That'd be so bad. I hope he has a real sword on him somewhere. He might need it. They just killing everybody. What the fuck's going on?
Bar the doors, and do not open them for anyone you do not know.
What is it? What's happening?
Do as I told you. Run!
I wouldn't have asked a single question.
Knocks on the door. Pizza. Fuck no.
Finally, I'm starving.
Right. Oh my god.
You can't kill her.
No.
Rhoda! Oh my
Right.
god.
And I don't have to go with you if I don't want.
It's wooden.
Take her.
Are you men or snakes that you would threaten a child?
Get out of my way, little man. Foreign bastard.
Knocked him the
wooden
fuck up.
sword, yeah.
More respect.
Kill
I
the
guess he's about to-
Bravosi. Bring the girl.
I guess he's about to go hard with just the wood sword. This is kind of dope.
For the day. Run to your father.
If you lose to a man using a fake sword with one hand behind his back, you don't deserve to hold a sword.
That shows how good he is.
I mean, yeah, it does, but like... Yeah, well...
What do we say to the god of death?
Not today.
You got a lot of men that are past that you could get their swords from. That sucks. Well...
Leave me be. My father's a lord. He'll reward you.
She'll reward me. The queen.
Stay away!
Nice.
I just want a collage of you saying nice, because
Nice.
I am taking notice, and it's to the most brutal thing. Little girl kills a child. Nice. Man gets beheaded in front of another child. Nice. King cheats on his wife. Nice.
Nice.
Like,
Nice.
Queen can't kill me. Cat holds a brother.
The wrong brother, sadly, and lost to her. Your wife has let the imp slip through her fingers.
Damn.
he had pretty much the same reaction
Just slit my throat and be done with it.
His
when
whole...
he found out she took him. She took him? What? She lost him. What?
The other one's Jaffa flowers, my lord. That's the hand the wolf tore off.
If they'd been dead for a long time, wouldn't they be rot?
We should burn them.
You may be a coward, Tarly. You're not stupid.
He's like, thank you.
Lord Stark has been charged with treason. They say he conspired with Robert's brothers to deny the throne to Prince Joffrey.
He's not a prince, rightfully.
Well, no, now he's a king.
Yeah, well, no, I said, but like rightfully, I say he's not a prince.
I hope you're not thinking of doing anything stupid. Your duty lies here now.
My sisters were in King's Landing too.
You've had this since dawn.
He sent it to me, not you.
Oh, God, I would punch the shit out of my sibling.
Does family mean nothing to you?
Family means everything to me.
Yeah, she still lets her son breastfeed.
I'm hungry.
Hush, darling.
Like on cue.
You are not supposed
I want food.
Do I
Go
understand
get
you
a
correctly?
sandwich.
She's literally look, she's undressing her. Or he's undressing her.
That's like,
I'm hungry. Give me your titty.
that is like sexual
You're
assault.
asking me to celebrate
Like a
for your
minor.
fun.
By a
Well,
minor.
It's breast assault.
What do you want, Bron? Gold? Women? Golden women? Stick with me and you'll have them all.
You have my attention.
And if the day ever comes when you're tempted to sell me out, remember this. Whatever their price, I'll beat it. I like living.
Whistles. Continues whistling.
I am Tyrion, son of Tywin of Clan Lannister.
How would you like to die, Tyrion, son of Tywin?
In my own bed, at the age of 80, with a belly full of wine and a girl's mouth around my cock.
Fair assessment.
You're funny.
He can dance for the
Oh.
children. Kill the other one.
He can dance for the children.
The Lords of the Vale have always spat upon the hill tribes. The Lords of the Vale want me dead. I believe it is time for new Lords of the Vale.
Interesting.
He's got a way with words.
Yeah, money helps though, also.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Ghost? What's wrong?
You're just now realizing that there's something wrong. The dog's been doing that for like 2 minutes.
Commander!
Such a smart dog.
Stay.
I know,
If we were to
apparently
rank-
genius.
If we were to rank dogs on intelligence, he would be number 1. Your dog would be number 2. And there's Smokey. Smokey's smart. He's just Smokey.
He's probably looking at you like,
He's looking at me like I'm complimenting him right now, so I don't want to be too mean.
Lord Commander?
what the
Snow! Commander!
That shit just said reboot. Oh.
Don't you think he could have? Maybe he didn't have the time, but I feel like there were less hot spots to touch the to grab the
The thing was,
lantern.
yeah, he's just standing there.
He grabs the lantern. He's like, ah! And he throws it. I'm like, oh, you could have grabbed the handle from the dude.
Yo, this is sick.
He drops his knife. Fatality.
Yeah, facts. Khal Drogo wins. Fatality.
شك مشراك يعني زيزة.
I was gonna say, he's just gonna say it's a scratch. He looks like a.
You know what Khal Drogo basically just said to that dude he murdered, right?
What?
He said, keep my wife's name
out your fucking mouth.
They've all gone away. So I'll be back soon. Rob will free Father. And I'll come back with Mother. No, they won't.
All right, bitch. So much for a positive fucking attitude. Damn.
I had not thought to be here. I would speak with my son alone. I know you will forgive me, my lords.
You heard her. Move your asses! Come on,
I was about to say, in other words,
Get the fuck out.
Have no fear, my lady. We'll shove our swords up Tywin Lannister's bunghole, and then it's on to the Red Keep to free Ned.
I like that guy's attitude. He's like, "No, we got this shit, dog. We chilling."
If you lose, your father dies. Your sisters die. We die.
Right. I think we should rethink all this.
From here, it might be best if Bronn and I continue alone. Time to meet my father.
Didn't he just say it's best? Okay, so I guess he just said, no, I don't care if you think it's best for you guys to go alone. He's like, best if we continue alone. Proceeds to follow. Right. Don't think you fucking listen to me.
It is said that the men of the mountain clans are great warriors. Ride with me against my enemies, and you shall have all my son promised you and more.
That wasn't in the deal.
We need that bridge.
So what's it gonna be? Do we move against Jaime or Lord Tywin?
I love that guy's braided in his mutton chops together to create a mock beard.
Don't worry, lad.
Just insane.
He won't be leaving this tent with his head.
I'd grab him by that shit if I was fighting him.
Where did you find him? In the brush above the encampment. He looked to be counting.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. Where did he? Oh my god. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just.
How high did you get?
20,000, maybe more.
Bullshit.
You don't have to do this yourself. Your father would understand.
Father understands mercy.
You counted to 20,000?
My ass. That man just threw a number out there.
Tell Lord Tywin, winter is coming for him. 20,000 Northerners marching south to find out if he really does shit gold.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Yeah, I'd be grateful as shit.
And that, folks, is why you stay in school and learn math.
Letting him go.
Call me boy again. Go on.
Boy. Everyone's watching so intently. Call me boy again. Everyone's like sitting in the corner like, is he gonna do it? Don't do it.
You have served the realm long and faithfully. Every man and woman in the 7 kingdoms owes you thanks. But it is time to put aside your armor and your sword. It is time to rest and look back with pride on your many years of service.
Your Grace, the King's Guard is a sworn brotherhood. Our vows are taken for life. Only death relieves us of our sacred trust.
Whose death? Sir Barristan, yours or your king's?
You let my father die. You're too old to protect anybody.
Your Grace.
The council has determined.
I hate him.
He's just trying to be a loyal knight.
Mm-hmm.
Here, boy. Melt it down and add it to the others.
Awkward.
Imagine being like, I would die for you, king. And the king is like, you're not even worth it. Like,
if you still have any affection in your heart for me, please
You're
do me this
reaching.
kindness, your grace.
Whew. He's about to say some sucker shit too. It's gonna be crazy. And he's gonna violate her.
He has to confess and say that I'm the king, or there'll be no mercy for him.
He will.
Smokey's watching it too.
Get out of here.
It's so funny. You just see just a little bit of his head. Just.
All right.
That was crazy though. Ending. Guys, don't worry. I was paying attention at the end too. It was just funny seeing the dog. But that was nuts.
Season 1, episode 8 of Game of Thrones kind of ended on a little milder note, more of a
milder, but a cliffhanger. But basically,
confess, and she's like, my father will confess, and now we're here at the end. So Isaiah, what do you think of the episode? And any thoughts, predictions, theories going forward?
We got more info on the White Walkers. It appears that John actually fought one. From my understanding, what that was a White Walker. From my understanding,
well,
so
terminology is complicated.
Okay, well, he fought something that wasn't human anymore. Right. It got stabbed in the chest and then took a snooze for about 2 seconds and woke back up and was ready.
And just so you guys know in the comments, I do understand the terminology when it comes to that aspect. So no need to fill me in on that.
And Samuel clearly knows a lot, or knows a decent amount from reading that book, because he said fire is the only thing that can kill it. And then he kind of was basically let them know, like he read a book in Master Aemon's library that had more information, but they didn't give us any more information. I mean, Ned is just in a cell right now. He's definitely hurt. I still think that the eunuch and Baelish are still playing some sort of game. I think that they're kind of just waiting for their turn to kind of, make a power move. We saw Tywin has his armies. We're ready, obviously, to get Tyrion back.
And do you know who Tywin, what his relationship? We know he's a Lannister. Do you know his relationship to the other Lannisters?
He's Tyrion's dad, right? So he's right, Tyrion. So is Jaime's his other son, right?
Yep.
Wait. Oh, so he's the father of Cersei, Jaime, and Tyrion.
Yeah.
Because they're all siblings. So he was ready to up arms. And well, now they're going to march against. Yeah, so they're ready. Then they now have the Mountain freaking clan. The Hill Tribe. Yeah.
Well, the Hill Tribe is not on Rob's side. The Hill Tribe is on.
No, I'm saying they're on Tywin's side, and they're going to ride because they know that they'll get. But they want Tyrion to also ride. That's the only way that they'll accept it. Because they have a deal with him, obviously, and Lannister always pays its debts, so they're going to pay their debts. I mean, we just saw Sansa basically say that my father will admit that you're the king in exchange for his life, which honestly is like a pretty small price to pay, I think, at this point. Don't know if I'd want to die.
Right. It's like, hey, bro, you are the king.
You got it. They got Jaime just got appointed as the head of the guard, that guy that just got fired. I know I'm using poor terminology. Homie that just was offered the chance to have basically seaside housing and servants and freaked out because he's like, it's a brotherhood. Sir Barristan, he's like, this is like, we swear this oath to death, whatever. And Jaime got appointed. Obviously, they're moving. Obviously, and then what was it? The Hand of the Kings. They said it's Tywin, right? They made Tywin the Hand of the King.
I think so. Yeah.
So it's like you can see what they're doing is that they're moving all their family members into power positions, so that way they can keep control.
Right.
Because they obviously Lannisters don't really have a concern. Although I was gonna say that Tyrion seemed to have a little bit of a concern when he found out Joffrey was crowned king.
Well, I mean,
Joffrey.
I mean, you've seen Tyrion interact with Joffrey. You know, Tyrion thinks Joffrey's an imbecile. Like,
yeah, he doesn't like him, and that's going to be interesting because we've already seen Joffrey's temper is like very short fused, and Tyrion is for lack of a better term, ball buster and likes to talk shit.
Right.
So it's gonna be interesting. Like, and you know what? And Joffrey, from all the times that Tyrion, I'm sure, is like badmouth him and shit, probably has a little bit of hostility towards him in the sense where like Tyrion might say something to him, and Joffrey might be like, "Oh, really? 30 days in the cell," and he's gonna be like, "You can't do that," and he's like, "I can. I'm king," because that's like You know, that's just how he's moving. He's like, I can do what I want. I'm the king.
Right.
You have essentially a child in the throne, well, a kid in the throne.
Right.
You know, he's not a grown ass man.
So let's go across the narrow sea and you know, what's going on there. I mean,
man,
well, like what are your thoughts about it?
so crazy. We saw Daenerys or Khaleesi, whatever you want to call her. She's definitely taking more of a leadership role. Like she's still we're seeing that she's being very assertive. They were saying you can't claim all those women, and she said, I will. We had a guy basically call her foreigner and saying he doesn't have to listen to her. She's saying, yes, you do. I'm the Khaleesi. Then he ended up fighting Drogo, got his shit murked. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea, but
right. So I mean, I'm more curious about like let's say what are your thoughts on each of the characters and you know possibly where they may be going in the future.
I don't have an issue with Baelish and like the eunuch and stuff. I think that, like I said, the eunuch straight up said it. Ned's like, you sat there and watched my men die. He said, I'd do it again. Because he's like, I'm unarmed. What am I going to do? You know? So I think it's just like, I think I still want to see more development out of these characters, like these plots and storylines. I mean, the Dothraki are pretty straightforward. They're on their way. They're coming. And
but we
Rob
did have a little bit of a kerfuffle within the Dothraki.
Yes, which if one's so that's going to create turmoil because, you know, if one person steps to somebody, that can allow other people to think that they have the ability, you know, to do that.
Well, but then they see Drogo shut him down. So, I mean, who knows?
But all you need is if you can get enough people to band together, assassinate them. Like there's there's layers to it. There's a ton of layers to it. So we're going to see, though.
Many things that can happen. What do you think is in store for Ned? What do you think his fate is?
I think he's going to realize that his hand's kind of forced and he's going to just swallow his pride. He's playing a dangerous game, refusing to acknowledge this kid who has all the power. He's at the end of the day, he's a king. So, you know, you can't blatantly disrespect a king and not expect repercussions. And I'm curious as to where Arya is because we saw her look up. Oh, we saw her. She stabbed the kid, but then we never saw her again. So they said, I think they mentioned that she escaped, or they believe she escaped at one point.
Right.
The walls. So where is she? Is she going to run into trouble? Because I mean, now you just have another child, a little bit versed in swordplay from a very well trained, you know, swordsman. Yeah, and by herself, treading. I don't even know if she knows where she's going. She might not even know like where to go. So
not sure. Yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, there we go. If you guys like the episode, if you like our reaction to the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe for more. It would be very appreciated. If you want to see our full-length reactions, again, you can check out our Patreon. The link is in the description. We've got episode 7, 8, 9, and 10 at least up by the time that you're watching this on YouTube. So if you want to see those in their full-length forms, you can go check it out on Patreon. With that being said, we are going to jump into the next one. We appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.